Hello, YouTube. Welcome back. We're here for another Avatar: The Last Airbender draft. We just did our We Were Wrong video, so now we have a little bit better idea what we should be drafting. I have an idea of like what I've been doing wrong on a couple of the different archetypes. I've had some really good results with some and not as good of results as I should with others. So hopefully we can correct some of those drafting mistakes. But right out of the gate, I think Azula Cunning Usurper is a fantastic card. And I haven't posted a Dimir deck for us yet here on YouTube. So I think that's a good place to start. I will say Daily Agents, though not one of the highest performing archetypes. Definitely my highest performing archetype. But we'll take Azula. I want to hard commit and cut black very aggressively because we can splash the blue, but we can't really splash the double black. So let's start there. Submersible, the highest performing uncommon. So I think that's probably a good place to start. I like Firebending Lesson, but I think this being as good as it is, I'm pretty happy with it. We're not passing anything good in black, so I'm happy here. This is an interesting choice for me. I like Deadly Precision and I like Engineer a ton. Engineer is like a really nice aggressive card. I wonder, I don't know what they are on the ratings, but I will say this removal is not super great for this archetype. We don't have a ton of things we want to sack. And I think with like first time flyers and little aggressive creatures, I think that this is pretty good. And I think with like hockey and first time flyers, it makes me lean towards the Engineer. I think this is better here than it is in like Orzhov. Yanks is saying that the precision's slightly better. That's interesting. I'm gonna go with my heart, which is probably super duper wrong. I don't like any of these cards. What would we want to do if we are not in blue? And again, I kind of want to try to force black. And I think the answer is black-green. I don't see a reason to take any of these. Maybe it's Redemption. Actually, black-white. Like do an Esper, I think that's better. White's also better performing. I like that. Yeah. Watery Grasp is actually a much higher performing card than what the Channel Fireball ratings would suggest. So I think that's a fine pickup for us. Honestly, I don't love anything here. I think Poxbearers is pretty good, especially if we end up in an Orzhov, maybe Splash Blue, maybe Blasting Jelly if we are like straight 3 colors. I don't really like either of these. I'm lower on Appa than I was, not overly so. But I think Poxbearers is nice because we could be either black or white or some combo of both of those, and this fits into both. So I think that's the safe bet. Similarly, I think I'll take the Blasting Jelly. We could take the Wanderer, but I don't think he's as good in the Azorius or Orzhov situation. And the Blasting Jelly locks in a piece of removal and ensures that we have some fixing. This is not looking good. Enthusiasts is kind of an Azorius thing, but pretty bad. But I don't think we're speccing on any of this other stuff. It's all pretty bad. Sandstorm is awful. Boy. And the thing is we're not really passing anything that we're sad that we're passing. Like maybe a couple of good red cards. This is what? I don't know what this is. Why is this here? I was gonna say I think maybe some of the green, but I've been dying to make a really good like double White Lotus reinforcement deck and just haven't been able to find anything like that. And it wheeled. But we haven't seen a ton of good green cards. We're not going green. That's not, I don't think that's an option at this point. Okay, United Front. That card's good. So blue, again, looking closer to a splash. So we're looking a little more Orzavi. What are we missing out on in this pack? Probably nothing. Maybe we wheel like Wandering. I like United Front. I think that card's good. Oh, Renenshaw. I was so happy with like Azula into Submersible and just never worked out. What are we doing here? Haru to go with that late last pick idiot. I like Compassionate Healer. I think Confrontation's okay. I think this is the safer pick. White seems to be open-ish. Second Dilete Agents that we've seen of the set. I am kind of out in no man's land. Would love a duel. Not this color duel. I'll take a Heartless Act. That's great. Yeah, I think the 6/6 Death Touch is something we will play. However, I think we'll get another one for free, and I would rather lock in the removal while I can. And now I'm pretty happy with my removal package. Swamp, Heartless Act. I would certainly love more. Path Redemption. You're the wrong color. Duel. Don't think we're running any of these. I will run a Razor Wings. Hawksbears number 2. I don't like any of these cards. Where's the sack stuff? Now we're ending up in Orzhov without the sacky stuff. That's not an option. Double Engineer. That's cute. See, here's a free Canyon Crawler. Happy to pick those up when we can. Peddlers is like another payoff for sacrificing, which it doesn't look like we're going to do. I actually kind of like the Wandering Minstrels with the Engineer because it's making it more likely that we can get aggressive and get attacking. Same thing with the Earth Ruffians. I think it's better than Peddlers for us. What the heck? Pick 11 Dilete Agents. I don't understand that. Green has seemed open, but like nothing real good has been like going by until now. It is Death Touch though. It is, but I still don't think it's insane. All right. Open good cards on color. That's nice. Still don't have fixing outside of Blasting Jelly. I don't think I've seen Esper lands though. No way we're not taking Yang Chen. Pretty happy for it. Pretty happy to take Boiling as well. I think we have a handful of allies, 5 of them we could retake. Jet seems a little far-fetched. I like the Riders. Could be 2 of these. This card, Great Divide, is excellent. Compassionate Healer. Over... This duel is the wrong duel. Stop it. Our Golgari would be pretty good because we would have double Dilete Agents. We'd have Guide. We'd have... Ugh. We could have had 2 reinforcements, but I don't think it was good enough. I wonder if there's a world where we take, like, the duel. Because none of this is... Well, it's probably just Compassionate Healer. Yeah, let's just take the 2-drop. Make sure we have a good curve. Legend of Kiyoshi. Holy shit. Pick 4? Pick 4 Kiyoshi? Fudge sickles. I mean, there's a great card for me, but like, holy hell. Pack 1.5, there was just like, we saw green was open, but it was all bad cards. But now, no good green cards were opened, right? That's why green was open. Is there a world where we jump ship and stop with the Azula and do Dilete and Kiyoshi? Like, maybe. But I think Aang is just such a solid card to begin with that it's hard to pass up. Nothing here for me. I'm gonna rare draft. P and Dow is not doing stuff for me. Glider Kids, I'll take a redemption. Now our removal package is very nice. Again, I think Fire Nation Engineer and Wandering Musicians goes quite well together. Round out that curve a little bit. Azula. It's kind of wild. We could just take a Kyoshi Warriors, which we don't really have much payoff for. Which rare draft, I think. I think Kyoshi Warriors is fine, but I don't have any payoff for the best common in the set. I like a second Blasting Jelly. Uncommons. Yeah. Okay, well, I think our deck is okay, but I definitely think the signals were pretty wonky, and like the rares were pretty crazy. Like we ended up with an Azula, a Sokka, we passed a Kyoshi, but we opened a Yang Chen, right? Like, I don't know. If we had switched into like Golgari, then we wouldn't have been able to use the Yang Chen. And I think Yang Chen is rated better than Kyoshi. So we also have United Front. So like it's nothing to sniff at for sure. I think Water Tribe Captain's a little bit better with the front. Probably get rid of Dilete Indoctrination. I wish we had more fixing. Rabaru's pretty bad. I think that's where I'm at. Okay. I mean, we're on the play. We have our fixer. A little slow, but I think the deck will provide. Haha. Haha. Do nothing. But we're on the play. If we were on the draw, this would have been real sad, but I mean, double barrels, musicians, blow up your thing is fine. My opponent just troned me with no fixing. And I think Barrels of Jelly is like a fine turn 5 play. Kill whatever their biggest thing is. They might just choose to draw and send, which would decrease Hockey's value. That looks like that's what they're gonna do. I would love to draw a 3-drop. Ouch. Because I think Razor Wings is a much better option here. But whatever. Well, yeah, that's fine. We have Heartless Act. There's one protection spell in green, but I think that's just indestructible. I don't think it gives hexproof. I don't remember. It's not sorcery. I do know that it's not sorcery. I was thinking I did not want them to untap. Yeah, that's fine. I think people do things on their opponent's turn too much. There are like, I mean, there's a ton of stuff in the format that mess with you doing things on their turn. Not just including like untapping, drawing into counter spells, but like these don't count for theirs, but they have like the one drop blue, 2 white 1-drops, and there's the green one that gives indestructible, which would help with blasting jellies. When it enters, you sack a thing. So they're going to sack something. If you do, Earthbend. They did draw a second card, so I'm going to Razor Wings here. What are you doing for 1 red? What are you doing for 1 red? What is 1 red? Uh-oh, the Buzzard Wasp gets a counter. Forgot about that. That's fine. Blow it up. Redirect, but then they could have redirected that. Tiley Agents is excellent. Okay. Destroy Diley Agents. Play this. Attack. Put a counter. It's kind of wild that I'm behind on cards, but like Buzzard Wasp and Messenger Hawk. But we're a little ahead on board. Fuck. Okay. Guess we're not. You also have... Big yikes. Okay, well, I guess now we're not winning. Heartless Act, June, Diley, Earth King. They got too much good shit. Way too much good shit. There's a stick here. I don't think I can afford to double block and get blown out. Not in these colors. There's instant speed fights and burns and black removal. There's so much stuff that just absolutely destroys us. Do I just kill Earth King? Or Zhong Zhong? I think no matter what we do, we're in trouble. I think their deck is just better than mine. I am getting so hungry. Ah. Okay, it's bad. So they're gonna make... Uh-huh. Yep. Draw a card. Bleh. I hate it here. I hate it here! I think that's solid. Kill their big thing. Make it so that way the bitter work doesn't do anything. They can still send Zhong Zhong. Ah! Fuck. Wow! Wow, there's so much green in your deck! You greedy, greedy bastard! I'm so mad. I can't even block like that. We have 0 answers, I think. I mean, it's not true. Yeah, I guess it's true. We have another path. So if we rip another path, we have Chumper. But now that now that the creature is there, we need it. No. Doesn't matter. It has trample anyway. We finally hit a 6th land though. That was in our hand forever. Okay. Yep. Our opponent had many good cards. That's okay. We got 7 wins on our last draft after being 2-2. So this deck is better. I think we can do better. Solid, solid. Hello. Oh, nailed it. Audio. Should put a little background audio for the YouTubers. They can't hear the music. That menace, though. Maybe it was a little too loud. Hiya! The nice thing is if Poxbearers trades, then the engineer still works. Yep. And I think it's probably worth it just because they have so many things that want to sacrifice here. And it'll take them a while to get that back. Sets up good blocks for the Callous Inspector. Gets more stuff off the board to ensure we can try to make sure we're doing stuff next turn. What is this? My +1, -1. If you're attacking into that, then I'm not obliged to give that to you. All right, you got it. I will not attack into your Pirate Peddlers. Great. 10 out of 10, no notes. Oh, come on. I was gonna get to cast it next turn. That's mean. That's so mean. It's wildly upsetting. I guess I'll play around a corrupted court official. Very grudging. They know it's in our hand. That's okay. We just get absolutely blown out if they Ozai whatever us. This exiles it, so that gets rid of the Merchant of Many Hats for permanent. Might be worth it. No stick is interesting. I'm gonna just do it. I don't want this thing blocking and coming back forever. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, how dead are we to Sozin? The answer is very, because they would even get back their path. So we just need it to not be a board clear. I guess there's a world where we should have just not played the Poxbearers. But if they did Sozin, you know, we'd want this extra idiot to try to get there. Wow. Hilarious. Holy shit, I'm so glad that these things have thick, thick buddies. I like this person. They used an appropriate emote. All right, 1-1. On the... I think we have to mulligan this. Like, there's just not enough I can do. It's better. What am I getting rid of? I kind of need all of these. I guess I don't need blasting jelly because we don't need the fixing. And this is cheaper, better removal. Keep. Out with the jelly. Jelly, jelly, jelly. On the play, I feel like Boiling Rock Rider is quite likely to get to attack on 4. That's nice. Let's go here. Wow, that is much ascension. You have ascensioned a great deal. They're tapped out. No reason not to just send it. What am I killing here? They could get rid of the engineer and like send, but like the waterbender's ascension is very slow. I think I'm more scared of... I think I'm more scared of the earthbender's ascension. But then again, if I just kill Toph and send it, they're pretty slow. They didn't play a land last turn, and then maybe the path is just good enough here. Yeah, this is scary. They have so many cards. If they miss the land drop again, I actually think this might be the first time I click yes on Yang Chen, because they are not likely to get to utilize those cards, and I am. Like, they have enough stuff to do, just not enough lands to do them. I'm gonna take action. They are clearly much slower than me. I already played a land, so is it just this and this? Next turn we can airbend anything we want. Goodbye, duck. Double engineer is nasty. Nishlar, thank you so much. 63 months of support. Really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I don't know if I've showed you guys. This is my schnazzy Avatar The Last Airbender sweater from the Avatar The Last Airbender anniversary concert where they do all of the music. They have a choir, a symphony. They have a big screen where they play all of the like intense music moments. It's very cool. I had a great time. So I can lock down the path. That's aggressive. What? What is the stick? The stick is just waterbend? I don't see there's no open mana. They don't have waterbend 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. HD, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what that stick was. I don't think I care. That's tempting to just slam. One, two, three, four. There's no board clears here, right? And this way we get to cast our spell. Get out of here. I mean, we could have just cast this and killed the fortune teller, but there should be no wrong ways to do this. This is still 12. Woohoo! Let's go. Yeah, our opponent got stuck. They had all the ascensions without all of the creatures and mana to back them up. And they actually got stuck on 4, and the 4th one was actually like grabbed by the Earthbender's Ascension. So like they really stuck on 3, really. Ugh. Mulligan. Slightly better. Get rid of the minstrels. Jelly jelly. Jelly time. Play Poxbearers first against a red. I'm far more inclined to try to trade Poxbearers, and I want Companion to live. Yeah. Get them to use the trick on the Poxbearers. Hey, never didn't have it. I'll be mana efficient. Honestly, I don't hate the attack. They have to have cast like 2 non-creature spells to get through the water captain. And if they do, the Poxbearers, if they cast one thing that kills the captain, like a lightning strike, then the Poxbearers can't attack or can't block anyway. So I think I'm just here for it. Real quick, just a note or a shout out while we're timed out here for one of our sponsors. Cool Stuff Inc., guys. There's a link in the description of the video or here in the chat for Twitch. Get 5% off all of your singles, deck boxes, sleeves, dice, anything you need. 5% off MNG5. You get free Avatar The Last Airbender sleeve, which is pretty great. I don't know what is going on. They missed a land drop, so I'm not terribly afraid. I'm not super excited to get quenched. So I'm kind of tempted to just do this, but I think I'll just go here while they're light. We'll give them the payoff on quench, but at least it gets it out of their hand for Aang. I think if I had... if this was slightly more impactful, I think I play around the quench there. But the fact that they missed a land drop, I feel like I'm kind of fine just getting it out there. Annoying, but fine. Kind of icky. Like, I don't love airbending hockey, but they're a little light on mana, so airbending this is going to be fine. It's gonna take half their turn. Yeah, maybe I should have played around it. I was just thinking I'd want to get it out of their hand eventually, but realistically, if we just play this and then they do nothing, and then they untap and firebending lessen this or nothing, play something on 4, and then we can slam, and then we just never are susceptible to quench. We have so few things left. We can likely play around it forever. No blocks. This Pox Bears has done some good work for us. I'm fine with that. Do I want to give him all of the information? Probably not. We don't have much in the way of card draw, so I think that's fine. We have a lot of really good draws, though. Good removal. Good threats. Trying to think of what the worst thing to draw is. Like, we have double white, double black for Crawler. We have Azula mana, Yang Chen mana. Razor Wing, Path of Redemption, Compassionate. Like, I guess the worst draw is Compassionate Healer. Everything else is great. I think I don't really want to trade Aang away. I'd love to just play the Compassionate Healer, but I also don't think I'm ready to give away a 1/1 here for 5 damage. I love putting them to a chump. I like Razor Wings helping with the race. We can double spell next turn pretty easily. Razor Wings is not like a slam dunk, but we're far enough ahead to where a land would be very bad. Which we would have drawn. So I want to make sure we can double spell first and foremost. I think it's worth trying to protect the Aang. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh, why am I doing that? I don't know why I'm doing that. For some reason, I thought this was a trade. I don't know what's wrong with me. It did not occur to me that they would be chumping because it was correct. What is wrong with me? Hilarious. That's how you know it's getting too late. Tail end of the stream here. Making mistakes. Okay, Sokka's Haiku bricks my Compassionate Healer. I have no idea what's wrong with me. That's fine. I really wish I had a freaking thing that actually killed that. Assert dominance over the hawk, yeah. Oh my god. Play around, I don't know, nothing, I guess. What is this? Enters with X counters on it. Okay. That card's not good, right? Okay. Huh. Do I play around a quench? 1, 2, and just do 3 1/1s? I think that's enough. It also leaves Heartless Act open. Lands, am I right? All right, this looks like a keep. A little floody, but I don't hate it. I think we have a pretty solid curve as well. So I will definitely play the Water Tribe first. It's more likely to be able to get in. Oof. We have an okay amount of removal. I'm hesitant to blow up the Yuyan archers. Oh, that's the other thing. If you're coming in from Jim's stream, I'll actually teach you guys how to actually say all of the names from Avatar instead of Toph. And what other blasphemous thing have I heard Jim say in his videos? There's so many. I don't love this, but I'm not going to want to block. My mana is pretty spoken for the next couple of turns. I feel like if I let that happen, we're just going to take too much damage. Hey, where were you before, you little butt? Oh, Gurupathic? Jim, what do you have to say for yourself about that? I'm sure you're already, like, you know, enjoying your family and food, but still, Gurupathic? Really? It's upsetting. So this is an interesting one. Like, am I willing to trade this for Zhang Zhang the Deserter? I think the answer is yes. Stevie, I think I've heard him say Sokka correctly. So I think I will run into a Gurupathic. And now I'm just saying, am I mana efficient or do I just play the musicians? Musicians or Fire Nation Engineer and capitalize on the creature. I think I'm just gonna play the musicians. Which means we kind of got away with this for free. I don't know if I've seen him play it, Alan. Coffee is the best. Oh yeah. For those of you guys who are coming in from the gym raid, welcome. My name is MTGNerdGirl, full-time content creator for like 9 years. Play a lot of Magic the Gathering, played competitive all the way up to the Pro Tour, Mythic Invitationals, but I usually focus on 40 card formats, and I also have a Commander show on YouTube called Decked Out, and a podcast with Veggie Wagon and Maldhound, 2 of the internet's funny men. If you guys like shorts or TikToks, that is where you would know our content from. Razor Wings is legit here. I would love a land. Unfortunately, I was really hoping to double spell here. But I think this is fine. This is pretty good. There's only double blocks happening. So we should just be able to... Wow, they're just taking it all. That's helpful. Yeah, we'll go here. I could go second Musicians, which makes things kind of nasty, but I think I like getting some counters on the board. So any of the gym fans, like I said, I've been watching mostly on YouTube and I've been popping into the stream, but I'm not 100% sure how the subathon works. Is it like a paused timer, or I've seen like the perks and rewards. You guys are killing it. Does the subathon have like a ceiling, like an end point? Or is it as long as you guys are subbing? So this is a little rough, right? Because... oh, this is interesting. He just ended it. So the timer did end? Okay. I wasn't sure if he was like gonna come back every day. All right, so we're doubling something. And I'm trying to think of what could be bad here. Like, it's really just firebending technique, but I don't understand why we did that. And there's still a stick here. So it's a fight. Okay. That's pretty nasty. Which, that wouldn't have worked if we had played the other minstrels. Still can't double spell, which is a little rough. And we know that they can... oh, actually, they actually have a pretty low life total here. Huh. They just take 4 here? Yeah, they're down to 1 card. I think I'm still fine with this. We have a solid block. They can pump this. Next turn we have like a pretty nice follow-up here. Earthbend 4 is pretty nasty. And they can alpha, which would hurt. Wow, no alpha. That's kind of wild. So, attacking or blocking? These two are going to get their own triggers, so I think I am fine with whatever happens here. Because they certainly have to block. At least one of them. And we can slam blockers. We can blow out whatever their double block is. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm actually going to blow up the Disciple, right? That's the important one because we'll gain more life this way. We'll gain 2, and this trade's just the same, and it doesn't... ooh, actually, this is already used up. I think turning the captives off is more important. And then I will go and play the Rioter, which lets us replay our ally again, which is kind of cute. Slow and steady wins the race. We don't need mythics, but we have them just in case. Yeah, so combustion technique, that's gonna do enough. And what do we hate? I'm trying to think of what they could have that would be the worst. The only thing I think is like the ancestry, which is just gets back big things. And them having a 7/7 would just be awful. Down to 12. Blasting Jelly's not bad. They have 0 cards in hand. 3 1/1s, 3 2/2s. I think I'm just gonna go here. They have no cards in hand, so I get to play sloppy. Now we have 2 lethal threats and an explosive on the board. All right, 4-1, I think. Chugging along. It's the coffee. It gives me superpowers. Oh, this is a much better starting hand. A little bit more aggressive. We have the fixing. We ended up with the same removal. A very efficient coffee, yes. Bubba blasting jelly. Same colors from our opponent. You are annoying. It's also an ally. Oh, it doesn't matter because I can only recast my allies, so that's a little bit more annoying. I will play Ruffians. This is the thing I'm far more likely to get to swing with next turn. Turtle duck. That's interesting, because if they pump it, then I can't do the thing. Am I willing to risk the... Oh, that's a bit of a bummer. Because the pump here on the turtle duck is so free, and I think I would do it just to get me to use my removal. So I think I will just cast the boiling rock. They did a really good job of just like capturing the likeness of all the different scenes and characters. Like, these are, you know, one episode characters and they're pretty good. No blocks. Okay. They have asserted dominance. I see. Which, this actually kind of works out fine for me. They're going to get a clue, but it does allow me to attack next turn. Ay, ay, ay. Ah, that's fine. Whatever. Maybe it's just the ruffian. Missing a land drop here again. Stuck on 3. All right. Engineer. End turn. Which one do I want it to be on? Probably the ruffians. I want something to be able to attack through the turtle duck. And yes, the boiling rock could do that as well, but I feel like he's far more likely to eat a removal spell, which seems to be the case here. Turtle duck number 2. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so they could trade with the raider, which means that this was kind of not necessary, but it wouldn't have mattered, right? We couldn't have put it on the other thing either. Yeah. We're tapping all of our stuff. We're gonna get a land. And then the Compassionate Healer is nice. I like it if the Compassionate Healer could attack. That would be excellent. I think I'm ahead on board. Obviously, the turtle ducks, I think, are a little bit deceptive. They look weaker than they actually are. But Boomy is beating. Yep, that's not good. Okay. So King Boomy's got to eat it, right? That's just happening. We can't let Boomy do his thing. And I'm certainly not attacking into that wall. We're getting close to having a pretty nasty united front as well, right? 3 2/2s effectively and growing everything on my board. We have a little life gain backup. Against the Gruul, we want to get as many stats as we can, so I definitely am interested in holding out on the front as long as I can. They've been playing pretty, like, reserved, right? There was a turn they could have attacked with Omashu and haven't, so this has felt fine. So I think I would opt to try to take that trade of the Omashu City for the Engineer, but we just haven't had to make that decision. So is this make 4 dudes? We could play the Wandering Minstrels first. But I think I just want to start making some tradies here. If they give me Omashu, that's fine. That's a good card. Turtle Duck. I think that's fine. Those have trample, so getting them off the board before anything too nasty happens is good. Something that can box with a Turtle Duck. Oh shit, they have Secret Tunnel. Sick. Sick. Five mana. A Badger Mole. That makes... They put that on Secret Tunnel. It's unblockable. I think I'm just gonna lock it all down. If I lock this down, then they could just sack it. So I could lock this down. And do I send my 2/2s to their... One of my 2/2s to their doom? That's fine. I think that's great. Now, why did they oops me? I have a feeling there's a good chance I'm only attacking with this next turn. I don't know. Maybe a 3/3 is better. Earthbend 3 is fine. Seems like their general card quality is a little bit better than mine. At least this is not a 5/5 unblockable, because that would... Oh, God. Okay, well... Yikes. That's a lot of damage. Rutrow. I don't know that I can manage this now. That is a lot. They can't really get too froggy with the 4/4 or the 7/7, but they can attack me 3 unblockable every turn. And I have a ton. Oh, make that a 5/5. I guess it's just this. And then I can make another 1/1. What is like the best draw? Like a barrels of jelly. Another path. Razor Wings doesn't cut it. Water Tribe Captain. Aang only does non-lands.
Two Lovers episode was hilariously cringe.
Yang Chen doesn't kill the land. And Azula doesn't either. Target player, thank you so much for the cheer. I'm really sad that you didn't like it. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. So 2 things get through, which would be 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I mean, that's certainly not nothing. They recovered much better than I thought they could. I think I maybe maybe did this out of order. Oh, fuck! No, the rips! Shit, that's too good. That's too good. Oh no. Okay, well now it's Yang Chen or bust right now. I can't. I can't stop it. So they scryed 1 top. They get to play it for free. Earthbend 4. Oh, shit. So redemption or bust. Redemption or bust. Ay, ay, ay. So, yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 creatures are getting in currently, which would be 12 damage. But obviously they found 2 creatures. Oh no. I needed them not to find 2 creatures. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I find a removal spell, I think we get there? No! Fuck. Because they, even though they found 2 creatures, they attacked with 1. And now we're dead to the boulder. Is that right? Because it will get to put all of the counters onto the secret tunnel, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 counters. Ugh. Only 2 creatures get in, and that's 8 damage. I needed them to not get 2 bodies last turn, and they had to use the thing, and had to rip 1 off the top, and I had to not hit a removal spell, which is Aang, Yang Chen, Azula, Path, and Barrels. That's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. All right, well, maybe they don't see it. And maybe they think the boulder's not lethal. Put it onto something else. Fuck. You can't block it. Well, that's heartbreaking. Uh-oh. Did my camera freeze? Uh-oh. I mean, it's a little slow. We've lost the die roll 3 times, but we do have a good curve. We have all 3 colors. We have our best card. So as long as we hit like, I mean, 2 drops a little greedy to ask for. So if we hit like 2 or 3, then this hand is pretty awesome. Or removal. We have plenty of cheap-ish 2 to 3 drop removal. So literally anything that costs 2 or 3. Land 5 drop, not exactly what I had in mind. Series of unfortunate events. The deck did not provide. Right on time, 2 drop. Right on time. This is kind of rough with Ty Lee. Summer, thank you so much for that Prime sub, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Really appreciate you. Sold out. Take 1 billion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, opponent exiles a non-creature token. So, I think I have to kill Ty Lee first with Yang Chen. But this is scary, actually. I think we're just dead. So we can get rid of something, but then we still get walloped for a bunch. You may cast cards, exile Azula. Yeah, the firebending prowess is pretty rough. All of this is pretty rough. Trying to think of what I could have. At least this makes him pay the mana and firebending doesn't just, or prowess doesn't just get me. But actually I think we're still just dead, right? This is 3, 4, 5 if they just put all of their mana into it. They let it resolve. That's wild. So that does help. I need to be able to double spell. So we're going to take this action, and we are going to hope that they don't have it. That's a good card. I can't triple spell. I'm 1 mana off. So I will gain a little life. This is the thing that will help. Maybe I should have played the Pox Bears to play around a removal spell. I was thinking this is the thing that would trade. I'm hoping they just don't have a trick and they just go for it. So before this happens, before they get the mana, I have to blow this up. So they have nothing to use the mana on. I don't know why my camera keeps freezing. So weird. All right, so they let it happen. So I gain the life. That's nice. And then we go here. If they have 2 spells, we die. If they have... Yeah, I think I'm just going here. I think it's probably just a spell. Oh my god, did we stabilize? I don't know why my camera's not working. I'm gonna get rid of the engineer. I think I need the food token against those colors. Yeah, so that's 3 bodies. That's okay. We get Yang Chen. We can, like, send back Fire Student. How much do I have? Do I have enough for... Yeah, I do. Okay, I love this. Yang Chen bounce. This, I guess, because it has a counter on it. Get rid of a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we get if we get a mana, we can play the crawler and eat the food, which is super relevant. Super relevant. Love it. I definitely want to make sure I'm utilizing all of their cards. Three blockers. Probably enough. What is this? 8 damage? 9. That's probably fine. Oh, fuck. I forgot that I had firebending. I should have played the crawler. I should have eaten the food to get myself out of lightning strike range. I was not... I was thinking I missed the mana, so I'd rather play the 2 bodies than the 1. But... that was my bad. So I definitely just do this. I didn't really do the math on what it would look like if I didn't play this, because they have what? They block 2 things. They take an extra... Yeah, actually, this is just lethal if we alpha. I didn't do the math on that. Yang Chen saves the day. What a wild recovery. Right, guys? Like, holy shit. What a fucking wild recovery. That's absolutely crazy. I thought we were dead so long ago. Now, we ripped a Yang Chen, like, right? Like, that's pretty good, but... Hey, we actually got a curve. I will say this is our 4th time on the draw. I would like to stop that. Please. Waterbending scroll. That is fine by me. A snowballers. Boo. Oh, that was nice of them. Yeah, I don't need a second white right now. I do have 2 white cards. But I 2 double white cards, but I have faith that we will find another white source. 5 lands is an okay amount for right now. Immediately ripped it. Yeah, we're 1 mana away from the Crawler. I think that's a fine card on top. We don't really want, like, cheap cards at this point. They found their second color. They have decided that they are not blocking with the Hawk, which is fair. They're probably just going to try to draw their way out of this because we're ahead on board. They have 3 cards in hand, and if they don't already have an answer, they're going to have to try to find one very soon, right? What is happening here? Could just be a removal spell. Yeah, it's fine. Kinda tempted to rip up the Messenger Hawk, because there's a good chance I just, like, will either cast Canyon Crawler next turn, or I'm a little light on white mana. Or if I rip nothing, I might just want to get the 1/1. Jesus, it's good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Okay, first strike, you got it. It's pretty scary. Each island, so this just costs 2. It's pretty nice. Am I willing to trade the engineer for May? I'm getting super punished for for putting that white source to the bottom. I'm gonna have to break through soon because this is gonna pull away so aggressively. I could get a black land and cycle. That doesn't seem great. Yikes. This is a little rough. It's my own doing. I got greedy and got punished for it. Labman, good to see you. Welcome. Appreciate everybody popping in from the, like, Discord community. Damn. This is the first time I've seen Water Embedding Scroll be any good at all. I put the, I had 5 land in hand, and I put the white land back. I said I have 1 6-drop, 2 double whites, so the likelihood of me finding one of those before another white is lower. And if I do, I probably want to wait a bit, and then I'm also just likely to find a 6th land. And then immediately drew into this. Got something else put on top. I could have bottomed the Wandering Musicians, but we are very much going to get outpaced here. I always think Wandering Musicians is an Appa card. I also always think it's an Appa card. You are not the only one. So Otters is a problem. It's 3 mana every turn, or 3 damage every turn. Unblockable. Does Appa just eat it? I feel like Appa just eats it, but I'm okay to find out. If it kills Otter, great. If it kills May, great. If it kills anything other than Pox Bears, oof. GG, I guess. GG. It's pretty good. I can't punish it. This is my own fault. I hate that it's my fault. I was too greedy. The greediest of plays. They are taking a little bit of damage on their own, which is, you know, kind of nice. We like that. Three damage. You got it. Trying to think of what I could draw. Yang Chen would not save us from the Unagi. Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna get a free card off my Messenger Hawk if I don't kill that. So I think I shouldn't do it. Like, we could play the Crawler now, but they haven't been getting too aggressive. We have a blocks. I'd rather they didn't get free, although they're already getting as many free cards as they want. Maybe that doesn't matter. The Foxy Knowledge Seeker. No Quench is nice here. We can't quite eat the food. We can't quite attack. Ouchie, that's many penguins. Unfortunately, this doesn't really save me. Draw. Oh, good. We can kill a penguin. Autopay. We take 2. But it's a start. It's a start. Like, I want to say we should do some counter pressure, but they have more creatures than us. They just go wide and kill us. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Yeah, they have a very good, solid deck. I'm pretty jealous of it. That is genuinely the first time I've ever seen this be good. Dang, did we get another raid? Like, I feel like our viewership just went through the roof. How is everybody doing? Welcome to the channel. It's good to see you. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions about me or the content, don't hesitate to ask. Let's take a look at this deck before we fire up the next one. We've got Azula Cunning Conqueror. Didn't really get to do a ton, but did save us in that 5th win. Yang Chen, also we only played once, did save us in that 5th win. Double Fire Nation Engineer made the deck very consistent, very snowbally. Overall, I really liked it. We had some rough matches. We were on the draw a ton, and overall, not a bad showing. We like profit, and we've had a lot of profitable runs this week, so nothing to complain about. If you guys are on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe. It always really helps the content, and we really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next draft video. Bye.